Can you believe it's been a whole 5 months since our favorite Atlanta girls have graced our TV screens? Well, if you've been following Kandi, Porsha, Nene, Kenya, and the rest of the gang on social media, you already know that they've been filming overtime this summer, and I've been here in this Atlanta heat, sipping up all the tea. It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video, and today I want you guys to watch all the way till the end while I tell you everything you need to know about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 and why y'all need to sew them wigs down because a storm is coming.
Where is security? She needs to get out of here. Please, no.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
If you haven't watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 trailer, first of all, I'm over you. But then again, you're here now, so I guess we can be fake friends. We know Kandi Burruss, Cynthia Bailey, Porsha Williams, Kenya Moore, and Nene Leakes have all secured their peaches, and I guess Eva Marcille is still sticking around again to keep Marlo's honorary peach from going bad. Now, if you guys remember last season, Kenya Moore let Shamari Devoe borrow her peach, but I'm mad that Bravo didn't let Shamari pass go or collect $200 since it appears that she wasn't even asked back to be a friend of the show. But don't get it twisted, Shamari ain't going down without a fight, defending her good name on Twitter after a fan asked why she got fired, saying, "I was not fired, sweet face. I chose not to return due to personal reasons. Period. The sun sets and rises when it's ready, ... And at first, I was feeling some kind of way because I don't know about y'all, but I peeped just a little too much sass.
Bitch, like you that girl. You not fab like that to be doing all of that. Learn your place, earn your spot.
But then I calmed down when she appeared to still be supportive of our girls after choosing not to come back to the most popular reality TV show on television due to, quote, personal reasons. Because why would Bravo fire Shamari, right? Right. Now, this summer hasn't had a lot of Real Housewives of Atlanta leaks, but we definitely have had our fair share of tea.
Welcome to Atlanta, bitch.
When I put together all the pieces, I can see where this season seems to refocus on family and show more about each housewife's situation at home, but don't get it twisted, our girls are definitely going to be bringing that drama that they know we waiting on. Here's what we know now about this season's juiciest storylines. Earlier this summer, in a rare move, Bravo announced that Kenya Moore would definitely be returning to the show for season 12, putting most of the rumors and speculations to rest. At that time, outlets were claiming that Kenya would only be making $500,000, which is $1 million pay cut from her previous $1.5 million payout for season 10. Now, Bravo did not confirm Kenya's exact role at that time, so fans speculated whether or not she'd be coming back with a peach. And while you sitting there making that face, you know that we wanted to know about that peach. Radar Online was one of the outlets reporting that Kenya's cooperation with the network, which finally gave them access to her marriage and the baby, is what won Andy and them over. Now, since then, we saw where Bravo captured Baby Brooklyn's Barbie-themed party, and we've seen Kenya spending a lot more time with Porsha Williams. So much so that we've also heard that Porsha and Kenya have joined forces to try and take down Nene Leakes. And this drama will be playing out the entire season.
Kenya Moore.
Who's that?
Well, she's back and she's stirring the pot. She sounds like she's coming after a Nene-sized check to be the Nene of the Atlanta Housewives.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
But everything really hit the fan when the news broke that Kenya would be divorcing her husband after just 2 years of marriage. And if you're like me, you're still devastated, lost, and confused.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
Now, as filming continues, Kenya is expected to still detail what went down between herself and Marc to her co-stars, with sources saying Kenya has been all about Marc and that baby, even though he only filmed with her a few times. Now she needs to tell the truth about what happened and why they split up so quickly. Yeah, you think? As of right now, all we know is that everything was just fine just a week ago, then boom, Kenya and Marc both released statements announcing the end of their marriage. And y'all already know that people already are filling in the blanks. I am one of those people who have always given Kenya the benefit of the doubt because I really, really like Kenya, but a lot of people saw the writings on the wall.
Join us for the stories that make us think and get the conversation started. IVF and fertility. Kenya Moore from the Atlanta Housewives will join us to talk about her journey. Next, Tamron Hall.
A few days before they announced their split, AllAboutTheT.com noticed that Kenya and Marc were definitely at odds just moments before going on the Tamron Hall show, where they made their first television appearance as a family.
We are out in full force today, the Daily family. Say hi, Brooklyn. Say hi, Brooklyn. Hi. Hello, Mr. Daly. Mr. Daly was not happy with me for posting a semi-nude picture of himself sleeping with the baby.
I'm not happy at all about that. Not my permission. That's what I have to live with. What I have to live with.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good.
People always think we're arguing, but we're not arguing. We're just always like, we just have our own way of laughing and communicating with each other.
I believe I'm really witty.
But they're both, I am witty also.
I'm extremely funny. She's dry.
I'm not as dry as his feet, okay?
You don't want to go there. That's a place you don't want to go.
Bye, Ashley. Have a nice day. Bye, Ashley. Bye. Well, yeah, you heard it from the king himself. Play nice. Play nice. Or else the live is over. Marc, any words to say?
Thanks for the support. We really appreciate it as a family.
Thanks for the support. We really appreciate it as a family.
You see why I keep quiet?
You see why I keep quiet? See why I don't smile in my pictures?
And it just makes a lot of people really uncomfortable seeing this on her actual live video. I don't know, like this just rubbed me the wrong way, but I never thought that it would lead to them splitting up just 2 days later.
I'm making trouble for myself, but I don't know any better. I could call you, but it's too much, so I'll write a stupid letter for you, saying these things that I cannot begin to explain, but I could help you forget it, cause you regret the pouring false soap in the words you wrote then into your heart. You paved the road that led to nowhere and watched it fall apart, and I may never be or be enough for you to leave it behind. Let me try to change your mind.
Yes, since the divorce announcement, several outlets are reporting that the divorce drama paid off and Kenya actually got a promotion. Isn't that something? Like, I don't know what to think anymore, but if the rumors are true that Marc has a whole secret life in New York City and Kenya just found out about it and that's the reason that they split, this is going to be so bad for them, but so good for the show. Yes, I'll be posting that link to that article from AllAboutTheT.com in the description below if y'all are looking to get all the deets.
He did not sign up for the crazy. He signed up for me.
Hi you guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
How's everything going with the olive branch?
It's not working out too well for her. Have you not looked at Twitter? She wants to exist as co-worker. She made that clear, and I'm fine with that. Cynthia blocked her, but it's okay.
I didn't know block her! I muted her!
her. I did not block her. I did not block her.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Last season, we saw Cynthia's friendship with Nene Leakes completely fall apart.
Nene, is this something that is worth ending your friendship over?
I don't give a damn.
And after the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 reunion, fans were left shook, wondering if there was any hope left for the two of these women at all.
If Nene wants to fall out over this petty ass, then let us fall out over it.
This season will pick up right where we left off, and we'll finally see what happened that got Cynthia and Nene to a place where they aren't really feeling each other, but they can definitely crack a fake smile when they're in the same room.
You know, these people who are walking around here quiet ain't necessarily quiet.
How do you get along with her now?
We're in a good place.
It's impossible for me to see anybody falling out with Cynthia. What do you fight with Cynthia about?
Yes, it's hard for any of us to see Cynthia as a bad person, so I can't wait to see how things play out on the show.
You might want to check them before you check somebody that's talking.
We'll also get to see Cynthia interact with Kenya Moore and live her best life as a wife again. Well, sort of. Earlier this summer, Cynthia's boo thang, Marcille, proposed to her in front of all the girls at an event in Atlanta, and this season, we'll likely see what it looks like for Cynthia to both plan a wedding and work to make Mike a part of her family.
I would announce the same thing if I was trying to get another season on the show. Everybody got to have a storyline.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, well, speaking of the
So
show,
you trying to say
it's not real?
I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying that people do anything for money, honey.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I understand that even friends fall out, but I feel like, girl, like if you've ever been my friend, like real friend, don't do me this dirty, especially if you've been all up in me and my boo thang's face.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be fucking rude.
Speaking of family, I got some exclusive tea this summer that invites us to look at this post from Cynthia one more time. Cynthia posted this photo of her and her daughter Noelle on World Pride Day, capturing the post saying, "Loved celebrating Pride with my beautiful daughter Noelle Robinson," with the rainbow emoji, #Bravo loves Pride. And I am so mad at myself because I totally didn't catch it. This summer, Cynthia joined Marlo, Nene, and some other Bravo celebrities on the Bravo float for World Pride Day in New York City, and we totally missed the tea. Allegedly, Cynthia's daughter, Noelle, actually came out to her parents this summer where she was fully embraced and flooded with their unconditional love. Now, this rainbow circle around Noelle's profile picture on the gram makes a lot more sense, right? And it makes even more sense why Cynthia asked her daughter to join her on the Pride float in the first place. But as if this isn't binge-worthy enough, last week fans were feeling some kind of way when it was revealed that Cynthia's daughter Noelle is actually living with Cynthia's fiance in LA.
Noelle's living with me right now.
Oh.
Noelle's living here in LA. So she's out here in LA. She's pursuing her goals of
We need to
acting.
get Noelle on its Bravo.
Oh yeah, she'd love to come on. That's my daughter.
Yeah, I am like the impressive channel on this one. I don't really see where the problem is, but it does make me feel some kind of way since I watched the trailer and I'm still trying to figure out what was really going on with all that commotion between Cynthia and Mike.
Sexual affairs, and this person is in my face all the time.
If you watch season 11 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you might have noticed something different about Nene Leakes.
Don't do that, mother. Don't. Let me go. Come here.
Take my mic. I don't want to shit. I want to see it.
Between her almost losing her husband to cancer and all of the drama that transpired between her friend circle, it's no secret that Nene went through a bit of an emotional breakdown. Now, it looks like she's in a much better place, and for season 12, it looks like we'll definitely have an inside look at everything it took to get her to this much better place. I tuned into one of Nene's live videos this summer where she and Greg sorted through their issues in their relationship in front of hundreds of fans.
It's your girl, Nene Leakes. Oh, look at my hair. Oh my God.
And during those discussions, I was shook to see Nene Leakes take such a strong interest in having an open marriage with Greg.
I've been with you for 20-some years, honey. What do you think?
No, I'm asking you.
You think something. You still here, sir.
Again, if you've been paying attention, you remember this tweet back in June where Nene asked her followers for some advice that many believe was a cry for help. With Nene tweeting out, "You find out your husband/boyfriend been talking on the phone regularly to one of your female employees as a friend, but you had no knowledge of it. Did he cross any lines, ? Asking for a friend since y'all know everything in all caps. But he said, we never talked nasty, ! I just needed someone to talk to."
For women, do we not have any respect for each other anymore? If we don't care if your man is married, we don't care. We just want to talk to a man or talk to a married man. I mean, there should be rules around stuff like this.
And I remember thinking, woo child, the storyline.
The ghetto.
And of course, y'all are just as off the chain as I am, so you already know that fans had a lot of advice to give the rich. With Drag Race star Kennedy Davenport responding, "The wrong is you not having any knowledge of it. I always say, don't put yourself in a position to be guilty, period. And 2, they should know effing better. Talk to Jesus if you need someone to talk to, blue." But not all fans were so helpful, with Brenda responding, "Boring! ! More Porsha, please." Before Robin wore me out saying, "Sounds like a storyline to get back to being relevant on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it sounds like another thing they're putting out there to justify you leaving Greg, ... You've been doing that for quite a while now."
Have you ever been shooked? Have you ever been shooked? You know it's hard to shake me, right? It's real hard to shake me. But today, after watching all of that, I am shooked.
I mean, points were made, and it does feel like their relationship is always up in the air. And you know what? I'm gonna just keep it real. I really feel like I am not here to have an opinion. I'm just here to report the news, y'all.
I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna clamp my tongue. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna move right along.
Y'all know I love me some Kandi Burruss, right? But I gotta say, ever since she went through all that hell in season 10, she has been smooth sailing. All I'm saying is I need to find out who she got negotiating her contract with Bravo, because she has been getting a raise every season while managing to stay out of the hot seat. Kandi's life is as busy as ever in season 12 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not only will she be expanding her business empire, but her family will also be getting bigger as Kandi is expecting her 3rd child via surrogate. And with their plates already mighty full, Kandi's husband, Todd Tucker, will be looking to add even more to it. However, Kandi isn't so sure that they will be able to get everything done that they need to get done before this new little one arrives. Now, I guess since she ain't necessarily over here baking it, she still has to keep her guard up because she is preparing for this baby, y'all. And she ain't got time for Todd to be over here coming up with another OLG. Even though she probably will appreciate the coins, she wants him to like really get serious and get ready for this other baby, which definitely leads to some conflict for the couple, as we saw in the trailer.
You got 6 new businesses and you ain't did nothing with them.
Now, I'm with Aunt Wendy on this one. Kandi, do not be playing with y'all marriage just for a storyline, because we have been rocking with y'all since the beginning, and we rocking till the wheels fall off.
Period.
Yeah, I imagine that it's not easy for any couple to get on the same page about a surrogacy, and I remember last season, Kandi felt like Todd was sending mixed signals.
You ready to move forward with the surrogate process?
I don't know if I want to be a part of the process.
He's the main one saying that he wants to have more kids because he was the only child. So he's sending mixed signals right now.
So I don't know how things are gonna play out. I also know that they had multiple embryos last time we checked, so I pray that nothing horrible went wrong with any of them, and I wonder if we'll actually get a chance to see who they chose to carry their baby. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel and you were smart enough to turn on those bell notifications, first of all, I can already tell that you got some really good skin, sis. And second of all, you get to see community posts and stories that I make here on YouTube, and you really help me shape my content for my channel, so thank you so much. Yes, I made a post a couple of days ago about Kandi's baby announcement, and I was feeling the comments. With one binge watcher commenting saying, "I love the idea of not wasting those few frozen eggs of hers, especially when she damn well can afford the family edition, ... It's like with Kiki Wyatt having her 8th child, but out of her own body, folks need to stay out of other women's uterus." And you know, I don't feel red. And another binge watcher commented saying, "To whomever asked why a surrogate, ? Kandi's last pregnancy was a high-risk one. She desired to carry even more kids, but not at the risk that it come with. A surrogate is her and Todd's choice to have a healthy baby or babies in this next edition. May God bless the new Tucker or Tuckers," with the heart emoji and the wink emoji. And I feel you, sis. Maybe Kandi's talking about she announcing her 3rd baby, but maybe she having twins. We just gonna have to wait and see. And y'all know Kanisha had to get petty talking about, "Oh my God," with the heart eye emojis. "Shut the front door," crying face laughing emoji. I know Riley's pissed. I'm not doing this with y'all. I am not doing this with y'all. And then another binge watcher said, "Y'all talking about Riley like she's not a whole teen on her way to college," in all caps. "She won't be living with the baby for long. And I understand that Riley is her first child, but doesn't mean that she has to live her life by Riley's rules. Riley wasn't excited for Ace either, but guess what, ? She built a bridge and got over it," in all caps. And you know what, sis? You right. But Stephanie, I have to say, I am over you for commenting, "Riley Burruss has left the chat." Right, I forgot all about my dog Riley, and I know she is somewhere sitting over there hot sauce mad at Kandi and Tide for coming to her with the BS. JK, I feel like Riley is just as excited as we are, and her and Ace have jumped on board and are happy to welcome their new little sister or their brother to the family. You know what? Now that I've actually sat back and thought about this thing, this storyline is actually kind of lit, Kandi.
Conscience telling me it's not fair to you. You should be happy, I deserve it too. I cry, there you go, begging me to stay another week.
I just feel like I have given so much.
It ain't worth nothing, we know it.
I just don't see anything coming back.
I can't give you what I don't have. We can force it, but we don't mean it. You ain't giving what I'm needing.
But some stuff is not forgivable. I don't know if y'all have been on Instagram watching everything go down. Porsha was spotted out at an expo here in Atlanta, but homegirl did not have on her ring. And I'm like, Dennis, haven't your hot dogs been in enough trouble, okay?
Earlier this summer, things hit the fan after YouTube blogger Tasha K spilled some tea about some trifling mess that Dennis had been doing behind Porsha's back.
From the outside looking in, we looking a little rocky right now.
And if you've been following the story, you know that Porsha went dark on social media and started to focus less on her relationship and a lot more on her beautiful baby PJ.
Good morning, Pee-Pee. You ready to get up?
After a few weeks of speculation, word got out that Dennis crashed the girls' trip to Canada, begging and pleading to have Porsha back, And at the time, some fans were saying that he had even gotten down on bended knee all over again. He probably broke out into a song like, can we go back to the days our love was strong? And then boom, just like that, storyline secured, bag secured, man secured, PJ growing up in a 2-parent household secured, and how can we even be mad, right?
Everyone is saying that you took him to Canada? Is that what I got there, honey, with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey?
I didn't take him to Canada. He got his flight and he wanted to come.
Oh, really?
Taking it one day at a time. We working on it.
It is so easy to quit, and it's so hard to work on things that need to be repaired, so I'm glad y'all thugging it out.
What was the issue to begin with?
Asked and answered next. We're not doing that.
Since then, fans have been feeling some kind of way, but I have to admit that I am definitely triggered after seeing Porsha breaking down over this mess in the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 trailer. Now, I recently heard something that's pretty serious about Porsha, and I really can't talk about it right now, but y'all know as soon as I get my receipts in place, I'm gonna spill the tea. But if this comes out as true and it's a part of Porsha's storyline, our hearts are just going to melt out of our chests. Till then, we can just look at all of these beautiful pictures of Porsha and baby PJ and just sit here and shut our mouths and wait till the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta premieres in just a couple of weeks. All I gotta say is, I'm not gonna sit here and keep playing with you though, Dennis, because you out here trolling in this post on the gram talking about married life. Boy, if you don't, sit you are not married. Porsha and Dennis, if this is a stunt that y'all are trying to pull, I promise you, we gonna be mad, but we still gonna love y'all. Y'all, we are suckers. Yes, I am genuinely excited for the premiere of The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12 on Sunday, November 3rd, 2019 at 8 p.m. only on Bravo. I'm one of those people who have been complaining over and over again about how boring and dry and lame the show has been and how god-awful the cast photos has been lately, but I am genuinely impressed right now and excited about the new season for the first time in a really long time. So go ahead and call down to the cable company and pay that phone bill and pay that telephone bill, girl, because you're gonna be looking stupid when we over here watching Real Housewives of Atlanta in your face come November. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just so excited because this video is so long and you are still here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're one of the people that got to watch it first with me for this premiere, you made it all the way to the end and you are a real one. And don't tell nobody, but you're my favorite. No, for real. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.